Hello everyone, I'm Melissa. Welcome to my channel, Gentle Yoga and Wellness. Today I have a gentle yoga class for seniors and beginners. If you are enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. And please remember to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate your support. All right, let's go ahead and get started. You can sit in a position that feels comfortable for your body. If you'd like to sit cross-legged like I am, just shift around, make sure your sit bones are rooted into the earth. Start to roll your shoulders back and lift your chest. Make sure that you're sitting up tall. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Good. On your next inhale, start to reach both of your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, bring your right hand down to your mat, close to your hips, and come into a side body stretch. So really reach through with your left arm. In this side body stretch, you should feel a nice lengthening and extension through your side body. We'll hold this here for just a moment. So start to breathe into the stretch. Good, let's take an inhale, reach both of your arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, lower your left hand down to your hips, and then come into a side stretch on the opposite side. So this time really reaching through with the right arm. And again, you should feel the stretch all the way through your side body. We'll hold this here for a moment and just breathe. Good. On your next inhale, reach both of your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, relax your hands down and just take your hands onto your thighs. We'll do some shoulder shrugs here. So begin to take your shoulders up, back, and down. And then do that again. Take the shoulders up, back, and down. Just continue this movement. Think about relaxing and releasing your shoulders. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Once more, take the shoulders up, back, and down. And you can just relax your shoulders down here. From here, we'll start to extend our right hand out. Flex the palm of the right hand. You take your left hand on top of your head and then very, very gently pull your head to the side. We're going to come into a gentle neck stretch here. So in this stretch, you should feel a stretch through the side of your neck and then also in the upper traps. Let's hold this here for a moment. One more inhale. As you exhale, relax your hands down to your mat. Gently begin to rotate your head to look over to the right. And then once you're ready, rotate your head and look over to the left. We'll do that once more on each side. So slowly turn your head, look to the right. And then slowly rotate your head and look over to the left. Good. You can bring your gaze back to center. We'll switch sides here. So go ahead, this time extend your left hand, your left arm. Flex the palm of your left hand. Take your right hand on top of your head. Very, very gently pull your head to the side. So we're coming into that neck stretch now on the opposite side. Again, you should feel that stretch through your neck and then your upper trap as well. Let's pause here for a moment. Just find your breath. Breathe into the stretch. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, relax your arms down to your mat. Go ahead and rotate your head. Start to look over to the right. Slowly turn your head and look over to the left. We'll do that once more on each side. So when you're ready, turn your head, look to the right. And then slowly begin to rotate the head, look over to the left. Good. You can turn your gaze to center. From here, come into tabletop position. So begin to thread your legs behind you. You'll want to come up onto your hands and onto your knees. So for tabletop position, take a moment, make sure your knees are stacked under your hips, and make sure that your wrists are stacked under your shoulders. You want to have a nice firm base supporting your body. Begin to spread your fingertips out wide and take your gaze in front of you. We'll start with some cat-cows here to begin to warm up through the spine. So on your next inhale, begin to lift the chest, slightly arch your back, take the gaze up. As you exhale, round your back and bring your gaze inward. We'll continue this movement. Inhale, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, hollow out the belly and push the ground away from you. Inhale and rise. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale, lift through the chest, come into cow pose. Exhale, gently round the back for cat pose. Let's do that a couple more times. Take a deep breath in, gently arch the back. Exhale, slowly round through the back. Inhale and rise. Exhale and release. You can come back to your neutral spine. Just return to tabletop position. From here, begin to take your knees wide out to the sides of your mat. Reach your fingertips to the top of the mat for child's pose. You're welcome to take a block on the lowest setting, and you can place that block underneath your forehead. If you're feeling a little bit tight today, and if you're feeling like maybe your forehead will not come all the way down to the mat, I'll show you what that looks like. If you're not using a yoga block, if you're feeling a little bit more loose in the low back, you're welcome to bring your forehead all the way down to the mat. It looks like this. Begin to take a deep breath in through your nose and a long, slow exhale through your mouth. Once more, take a deep breath in through your nose, and a slow exhalation through your mouth. Slowly begin to rise from your child's pose and return to tabletop position. From tabletop pose, begin to rotate to face the long end of the mat. You're going to transition into side plank pose. So you're going to keep your left knee bent, and then you'll extend your right leg like a kickstand. So extend your right leg long. You can point through your right toe. You'll take your left hand right underneath your shoulder to support your upper body. And then once you're ready, reach your right hand overhead so that your right bicep comes close to your ear. So you can really reach through the right fingertips and feel a lengthening through your side body. Let's pause here for a moment and just feel the stretch throughout our entire body. Good, take a deep breath in. Option here to begin to rotate your right arm to make a big circle all the way around. You choose this option, we're working on shoulder mobility here. So we're loosening up the shoulder, relaxing the shoulder. Good. Just take your time with this movement, nice and slow. We'll do that 2 more times all the way around. Good, once more, draw a big circle with your arm. Once you've completed your circle, you can just pause here, bring your bicep close to your ear. Good, you can relax your arm down. Go ahead and sit on your mat. We'll come to butterfly pose. So for butterfly pose or Baddha Konasana pose, you'll want to bring the soles of your feet together. Scoot around, make sure that your sit bones are firmly rooted into the earth, and allow your knees to fall wide out to the side. If you're a little bit tight in the hips today, maybe your knees are coming up here, you're always welcome to use some yoga blocks underneath your legs. You just place those blocks on the lowest setting and then put the blocks underneath your legs for a little bit of support. If you're feeling looser in the inner thighs and hips, you don't have to use yoga blocks, that's just an option. I'll show you what it looks like without the blocks. You would just allow your knees to fall down towards the earth as far as they can go. You don't want to feel any pain or discomfort here. Remember to listen to your body. If this feels good and you'd like a little bit deeper stretch, you're always welcome to begin to hinge forward from the waist. So you're just reaching forward, and then you'll just come to a position where you're feeling a gentle stretch in the inner thighs and hips. Once you've found that spot, begin to relax your gaze down to the earth. So just relax your head and your neck. Very slowly begin to rise and return to your neutral spine. From here, we're going to transition to side plank on the opposite side. So start to bend your right knee underneath you. This time we'll extend our left leg out long like a kickstand and point through the left toe. Place your right hand underneath your right shoulder to support your upper body. So you might need to move around a little bit. Make sure you're nice and supported in your side plank pose. Once you feel supported, take your left arm, reach overhead, bring your left bicep close to your ear. We're really gonna reach through the left fingertips to stretch through the side body. Pause here for just a moment, find your breath. Good, take a deep breath in. And then here, option to do that big circle all the way around with the left arm. So working on shoulder mobility, if you choose to do these arm circles. And remember, just take your time with this movement. We're going nice and slow. Good, we're gonna do 2 more times all the way around. Once more right here. Good, you can pause at the top of your circle, bring your bicep back close to your ear. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're gonna transition to tabletop pose. So come back onto your hands and onto your knees. Remember, in tabletop pose, we want to make sure that our knees are stacked underneath our hips and that our wrists are stacked under our shoulders. Begin to spread your fingers out wide and take your gaze in front of you. We'll do a few more cat-cows here. We're just going to get some more mobility through our spine. So on your next inhale, begin to lift your chest, slightly arch the back, bring the gaze up. As you exhale, round through the back, bring the gaze inward. Inhale, lift your chest, gently squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, hollow out the belly, push the ground away from you. Inhale and rise. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale, begin to lift the chest for cow pose. Exhale, gently round the back for cat pose. We'll do that 2 more times. Take a deep breath in and rise. Slowly exhale and round through the back. Once more, inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, round through the belly, round the back. Good, you can return to your neutral spine, so just come back to your tabletop position. From here, begin to take your knees wide out to the sides of the mat. Reach your fingertips to the top of the mat and come into your child's pose. Remember, you're welcome to use a yoga block underneath your forehead for a little bit of support, or you can bring your forehead all the way down to the earth. Start to take a deep breath in through your nose, and then take a long, slow exhale through your mouth. One more time, take a deep breath in through the nose, and then take a long, slow exhale through your mouth. Very slowly begin to rise and come back up to your tabletop position. From here, begin to rotate onto your backside. Bend your knees and reach your arms in front of you. We're going to transition to lie down on our mat. So very slowly start to lower your body down to a lying position. And use your abdominals to lower your body nice and slow. Once you're lying on your back, keep your knees bent. Bring the soles of your feet close to your hips. You're going to come into a dynamic bridge flow. So push the palms of your hands into the mat. On your next inhale, begin to engage your glutes to lift your hips slightly off of the mat. Come into a baby bridge pose. As you exhale, slowly lower your hips back down to the earth. Do that a few more times. Inhale, lift the hips, rise to baby bridge. Exhale, lower the hips back down to the mat. Twice more with your breath. Inhale and rise, lift the hips. Exhale, lower the hips back to the earth. Once more, take a deep breath in, lift the hips up towards the sky. Exhale, lower the hips down. Good. Pause here for a moment. Now we'll focus on our arms. On your next inhale, reach both of your arms overhead so that your biceps come close to your ears. As you exhale, slowly lower both of your arms back down to the mat. We'll do that 3 more times. Deep breath in, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, lower the arms down to your mat. Good. Continue to breathe with this movement. Inhale and reach. Exhale, lower your hands down to your hips. Once more, inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, lower the hands down to your mat. Let's pause here for just a moment. Next, we'll combine those 2 movements. So we're going to be lifting the hips and reaching the hands overhead at the same time. So once you're ready, take a deep breath in, lift the hips and reach the arms overhead at the same time. As you exhale, lower the hips and lower the hands back down to the mat. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale and rise, reach the hips and the arms. Exhale, lower the hips and the arms down to your mat. Twice more, take a deep breath in and reach up. Lift the hips. Exhale, lower back down to the mat. 1 more time, inhale and rise. Exhale, slowly release. Nice job. Let's pause here for a moment. Begin to hug both of your knees into the chest. So you're just going to lift your feet off of the ground and hug your knees into your chest. Slowly begin to rock from side to side and give yourself a gentle back massage here. And just start to make a figure 8 pattern. You can move in a circular motion, or you can move side to side. Just start to move in a way that feels good for your body today. Pause here, release your hands from your legs, take the soles of your feet down to your mat, keep your knees bent and bring your feet close to your hips. So now that our hips are warmed up from the dynamic bridge pose, we're going to come into a little bit deeper bridge pose. You have the option to either press the palms of your hands into your mat, begin to lift your hips up. Engage your glutes to lift your hips close and reach up to the sky. If you'd like to come deeper into this bridge pose, you can begin to interlace your fingers and your hands underneath your body. One at a time, rock your shoulder blades underneath you to lift your chest. Engage your glutes to energetically lift your hips off of the mat. Gently squeeze your inner thighs together. We'll pause here for a moment, just focus on your breath. Good. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, release your hands. Gently rock your shoulder blades back down and lower your hips down to the mat. Begin to extend both your legs out long. Point through your toes. Reach both of your arms overhead and reach through your fingertips. Begin to come into a full body stretch. So this is called stick pose. In stick pose, we're lengthening and stretching, elongating through our entire body. So really think about reaching through your fingertips, reaching through your toes, grow long and tall. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a long, slow exhale through your mouth. Do that once more. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a long, slow exhale through your mouth. Good. Begin to relax your arms down to the sides of your body. Relax your legs and begin to come into a comfortable lying position. We're just preparing here for our final Shavasana pose. You can gently rock your shoulder blades underneath you to open your chest. Make sure you're nice and comfortable, and then you can begin to close your eyes. We'll take the next few minutes here in Shavasana, just allowing our body and mind to release and relax. Begin to use your breath as an anchor to bring your mind to the present moment. Allow yourself to focus on your breath as you breathe in and out. If you notice that your mind is wandering, gently guide your awareness back to the present moment by focusing on the inhale and the exhalation of your breath. Allow yourself to fully enjoy the feeling of deep relaxation in your mind and in your body. Slowly start to bring your awareness back to your body. Begin to gently move your fingers and your toes. Gently begin to rock your head from side to side. Once you're ready, slowly begin to open your eyes. Start to rock onto one side and use your arm to push yourself up to a seated position. Begin to bring your hands to prayer center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope to see you soon. Namaste.